Welcome back to episode number 14 with Team Beery. We are caffeinated and motivated.
Motivated. Here we go.
Motivated.
Our coffee this month is the Donut Shop regular coffee, the original Donut Shop. And it's Ken's favorite, so we're highlighting Elaine's sweetheart.
Highlight my butt.
So try it out. Let us know if you like it. And call us. We love coffee. Let's get together.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
So what are we doing today?
In today's episode, we're going to talk about how to hold title in Arizona and the 4 different ways that there are: quitclaim, joint tenants, community property, and beneficiary deed.
That's right.
And Elaine's going to take it from here.
So honestly, you have to remember that we are not lawyers. So we cannot tell you how to do hold title.
Right, how to hold title.
There's a lot of legal stuff
what
involved.
We've seen, but
Yes, there's a lot of legal stuff involved. What is perfect for you is something that a lawyer would be able to tell you.
Right.
But we can walk you through the 4 different ways that you could hold title.
Right. And Sarah gave us a cheat sheet
you
can find on our website.
And it's a downloadable, so you can download that little
resource.
Get some good information there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And we also have
a
vendor list.
teambeery.com.
Yes, sorry. Teambeery, BEERY.com.
Beer with a Y.
Beer with a Y. That's right. And we also have a vendor list, which highlights some local real estate attorneys.
So if you don't have one that you know that you can trust, you can just go to our site.
Didn't we have another document from Sarah on there too? That was about the fees.
And we have the fees on there as well.
We forgot to mention that last episode.
Yeah. So either
lots
way,
of resources.
Just go to our site. There's all kinds of fun stuff.
Check us out. Okay.
So now that's all we got, right? We're done. No.
So what?
What's a quit claim deed?
She talked about that.
She talked about quick claim deed. Mm-hmm. Not a good thing to get to.
It's easier, but it's uninsured.
Right.
Yeah, she said it was easy. I didn't realize. So I'd heard it a lot in the past that it used to be insurable, but it hasn't been for the last, what did she say, 15 years or so?
20 years, yeah.
Right. So that's what makes it dangerous.
Right.
Is you don't want to end up with...
You're putting cloud on your title.
Cloud.
Yeah.
It's getting
not
hazy.
Cloud.
I said
it's
cloud.
It's a little hazy in here.
It encumbers your title.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You're using big words today.
So one of the...
I looked at the dictionary.
One of the... you guys are making me laugh. One of the ways you can hold title if you are not married is joint tenants. And so to me, joint tenants is a really good way if, siblings, or perhaps maybe, a girlfriend and a boyfriend, they're not married, they can't do it community property, so joint
right, because you have to
be
be married to qualify for community property. And you can do joint tenants with right of survivorship, correct?
You can, absolutely. So
and then there's also ways to deed your portion to someone else.
To a family. And that's a lawyer thing, but you'd
Right.
have to talk to the lawyers about how to do that. But there
Ways
is
to
ways
cover
to make
the
that happen,
bases.
where if you have 50%, in that house, then you could get it to your part of your family.
It wouldn't be on the title. It would be in a trust document.
It's the way it's
But it's also the way you take title.
It's the way you take it. So
Okay.
there's a lot of pieces in there. So that's why we can't give you all the details.
No.
We can just tell you the general.
gist.
Call an attorney.
The general stuff, right? So so that kind of walks into that. And here's part of why I say joint tenants, because you're a boyfriend and girlfriend, because I've had a lot of young couples who, they're not married, but they've been together for years. They're thinking about buying a house. That is a perfect way to get them into a home. They could buy a house, joint tenants. If something were to happen, heaven forbid, and one decides, oh, this isn't working out, we're not going to keep going, it's easy for them to kind of remove that off of the title too. And that's
It also
obviously lawyer
protects your
stuff.
interest.
And it does protect your interest. So there's a whole bunch of pieces in there why that would make sense.
Okay.
Or he can just put a ring on her finger.
And he could put a
Do
ring
that.
on her finger, and there it is. Now it's done.
Well, once you're married.
That's true.
You can put any kind of ring on her
That's
finger.
true.
Yeah. I'm like,
She'll be happy. Girls like diamonds. So anyway, community
So I've been
property, community property, and property right of survivorship.
So community property is exclusively for married
Married.
individuals.
Absolutely, you have to be married, and right of survivorship is kind of important on things of that sort, because if you just held it community property and something were to happen, heaven forbid, it could go just to probate. And we wouldn't want that to happen.
How stressful would that be?
Right.
You're already
It's stressful.
experiencing tragedy.
Right.
And then, oh my
Yeah.
stars, then your house is, you're worried you're going to lose part of your home.
Exactly.
So it needs to be community
So it
property,
needs to be
right of
right of survivorship. So to me,
Good to
then
know.
that way
Yeah.
you're completely protected, and that person
It
who
unencumbers it.
it uncovers it. Oh, you are getting on it. You are on it today. And so then there's another way that you
The
can
longer
do it
we
is,
go, the smarter I get.
is that how it works?
No.
All right.
Knowledge is power.
Now,
Yeah.
knowledge is power. So the other way you can do it is beneficiary deed. And I have seen this happen where, an older person wants to still be in their home, but they deed it to a family member. And so then that way they have the right to stay in that property, but
But if something were to happen.
It automatically goes to the
automatically is-
beneficiary.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of different ways that you can hold title. There's so many reasons you need to talk to a lawyer to
Right.
make sure that everything is done the right way, because it is a lot of stuff, and this is it affects every part of the transaction. Like, not so much the transaction itself, but if something were to happen down
You
the line,
living in your home
Yeah.
and enjoying your home.
Yeah.
Right.
And-
I mean, I'll tell you, I had a friend of mine, and this is a true statement. She's a realtor, so this is a true statement. So she knew better, didn't get joint tenants right of survivorship, just got joint tenants. When he passed away, his family kicked her out of the house. So there's a lot of
I hate
pieces
that.
in there. You just have to really know what's going on. So if you guys have questions, you want to talk to us about it, obviously we can only do some overview stuff. We would definitely get you in touch with the right lawyer.
Right.
We want to be a resource for
Absolutely.
for all of our friends, family, clients.
Correct.
This is important. We don't want anyone to be in a situation. And if you are in a situation, we want to be supportive.
Right.
Of however we can.
And however we can make that happen. So,
Right. So,
all right.
all right. Ways to
All right.
take title in Arizona. If you enjoyed this episode, what do we do? Like, subscribe, share.
Share it on out to the people that
Share
might
it on
need some
out.
help.
Right.
If you know anybody that's buying or selling, have them pick a very good team.
Very good team.
And join us next time for episode
That's the chorus
15. Episode 15, where we talk to our lender friend, Jeff Hanks.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good. We're
That's-
excited
Lots of
to
good
see.
information.
That concludes
Lending is amazing.
the episodes on title.
Yes.
Right?
All
Thanks
right.
for joining
Thanks
us.
for
It was fun.
joining us.
Take care.
Have a great day.